So I don't think it comes as any surprise to all of you that are assembled here, and it's nice to see some old familiar faces, not old faces, friends that I haven't seen in a long, long time, and I thank you very much for coming out today. But it shouldn't surprise any of you. The reason, of course, that we've called this little gathering today is that I am here to offer my endorsement and my support of Andrew Roraback, who will be the next congressman from this district. Thank you. You know, I had the great pleasure of serving with Andrew. I think more than anything else, I remember days as a lieutenant governor, and me being lieutenant governor and being able to preside over the Senate. And, you know, people often said to me that I had this knack for trying to keep order and control in the Senate. Well, I'll tell you right now, I didn't have to work too hard to keep Andrew under control. But it is, you know, it is something that when you talk about somebody that you had the pleasure of working with and serving with, it's more than that. I am truly honored to tell you that I call him my friend. I have a great deal of admiration and respect for him, not only as an individual, but certainly as a legislator, and all of the things that he has done and worked on and has accomplished. You know, this is the silly season. For those of us that have been involved in politics in one way or another, we always kind of welcome right after Labor Day, sometimes a lot before Labor Day, what we refer to as the silly season. We all know that some people will say and do anything either to get elected or to support their candidate or to support themselves or whatever it happens to be. But I have to tell you, when Andrew's opposition, and I don't mean just the candidate, I mean the opposition, and you can put a big label on all of that, started to try to paint him as some sort of right-wing nut, for lack of a better term, someone who was out of touch, anti-woman legislator, I had to laugh. I really did. Everyone who knows Andrew knows that simply is not true. Andrew's a moderate. Now, sometimes people say, well, really, what is a moderate? He's a fiscal conservative, which I am, and which I appreciate in him. And I believe that he is probably one of the most thoughtful, reasonable individuals I know on all issues. Let me just share a little bit with you on women's issues.